Good evening. Good evening. What up, Wicked? I got the R300 with the V2 hub. What up, Sim Race? I haven't tried it yet. We're gonna find out. So there's no option for this one in Gran Turismo. So I think the hardest thing is gonna figure out the mapping. We're gonna have to play with it a little bit, and I think I need to shrink because I don't know what the buttons are. All right, pushing that in. All right, so that feels horrible. No. What did I do on these wheel settings? Auto force feedback. I want this turned up. Because that felt like garbage, yo. Where do I have this set up now? Have you used this wheel? I don't remember what my settings were. Right? Alright, so we got that. Let's try this again. Alright, so this is working as the arrow, so that's good. Still definitely want more force feedback than I'm feeling, but that could be found in the controller settings. Alright, let's see what buttons do. That does nothing. Alright. That goes through the MGF, so if I go to traction, okay, so it's kind of defaulted set up good. Alright, that's cool. What does this do? That doesn't make any sense. Here we go. Huh. What does it do? Oh. Apparently that takes a screenshot. That changes the view. That pauses it. That does the left turn signal. That doesn't make any sense. We need to mess with that. Is handbrake anything? So we need to figure out how to map the handbrake. And I don't want screenshots. What up, Turbo? So which button keeps doing the screenshots? The windshield wiper button keeps doing the screenshots. Oh, nice. No, not yet, Turbo. Alright. I like everything. There isn't a... This only has the top things. Check phone. Hey, I have a text message from C Turbo. Oh, that's sexy as hell. I like that. Alright, so a couple things. Not that... Oh, this is going to take a minute to get used to. Alright, exit. I like the feel of it. I might push it in a little bit. I think the shifters are a little too wide. It feels good though. We're gonna have to address the force feedback settings. Yeah, I just wish there was an option in here for an easy. So I want to. How is this gonna work? So park is back. And that works just fine. So I don't know what to know what this button is called to map it correctly. Because right now, left turn signal, what was it? Was it the arrow or was it the headlight? It was the headlight. And this is, so let's see what happens. Let's make this handbrake. Let's see what happens. No, let's, yeah, let's make this e-brake and see if that works. That'll help us. If that does the e-brake, we're on the right track. What the is this? I do like it being leather. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. That's kind of annoying. The joystick is pretty sensitive. So if this does the handbrake, we're on the right track. Let's see. Nope. That didn't do the handbrake either. Just two. Well, I have a third pedal I could install, but I just use two. Like, I need to figure out what each button is. Then I can map it. So if this is an e-brake, if this isn't... What is this button? No. Right. So that's not that. What do we know is the screenshot button? The create control. So that we can change to something, right? What would the create control be? Yeah, okay. Touche. Be right back. I hate it when you're right, Turbo. I hate it when you're right. What up, Chesser? KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Great advice. Hurts my feelings every time. Mellow, Steven. We also have instructions. Those are probably helpful. No, it's just assembly instructions. Tell me. Oh, wait. Here we go. There's something here. No, that's not helpful. Oh. Right? I say that all the time. Michael Scott. Somehow I manage. All right. We have a chart here that's going to help us. So, button 11 is L2. I just did that. What up, Plaka Plaka, Skeletor? Thanks. So we're going to make this the overtake nitrous button. Who'd have thought looking in the instructions? Okay. I like this. We don't need to change this. We don't need to change that. We don't need to change. Actually, I would like. What is this button? 4? Triangle. And I got it right before it all sold out. So triangle. So I want triangle to be back, even though. Wait, no. Okay, I can't change that. Never mind. The windshield wiper. 6. I don't want 6 to be. What do I want to make this? Why won't it let me change it? It's going to make me keep that? That's some bull. Okay, well, windshield wipers is how you share. Right, but that's the share button. That's what I was just trying to change. So the wiper button is the share button. I want to adjust the turn signals. 8 is 7 and 11, R2 and R3. So I want to make R2 the left turn signal. Left? Nope. Left turn signal, and I want to make R3 the right turn signal. Alright, and then what is this? 5 is L3. I want to make L3 the hazards. That will make sense. Hazard lights. All right, so we have the left side mapped. Right side, we have view change is good. What is this? What is 4? 4 is triangle. That's the reverse button, right? We don't need that. What do we want to make that instead? What would be that could be the handbrake, right? That would make sense. Wait, what is this one? What is 14? 14 is circle. Isn't circle already handbrake? So never mind, that works. What would be show or hide ghost? That would be helpful. That would be a helpful button, wouldn't? Or horn. I could use the horn because 3 is complicated. X. So I guess if we change, no. Okay. I think that takes care of the buttons. Alright. Maybe this car doesn't have a handbrake? Is that possible, that handbrake is not an option with this automobile? My fingers are crossed. The short. I just posted like a full unboxing. I did unbox it live, but then I packed it back up and did more of a ASMR unboxing. Yeah, this is annoying. So when I push in on the joystick, it moves. It's very sensitive. Controller setting. No. So we want to turn all this up. Let's turn it both up too and see what happens. Hey, stop that. So I'm finding some slightly annoying features. Still really loose feeling. Alright, hold on. Oh, I didn't do that. I did not do that, Turbo. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Let's do that. Let's unplug it. I don't either, but I see. My assumption was that it is already having the most updated firmware because of how new it is, and there hasn't been an update in a while. But that's just an assumption, so it's worth plugging in to find out. If we go down here and we find this and we plug it into the old PC, Control Alt Delete, type in the password, go to the Fanatec, see what it prompts me to do, turn wheel on, check that it's in PC mode. Which one is PC mode? There we go. There is a new driver. There is a new driver, so I'm downloading that. Oh gosh. It might take a minute. It might take a minute. Alright, hold on, guys. I'll be right back. the magnetic shift accessory. How's that? And why is you removing it? Steering wheel. Yep, it recognizes that it is the... Alright, yep, it recognizes it. Firmware. Oh no, the firmware on it is all up to date. There's just a new driver for the PC. So the firmware is up to date. So the driver it's downloading is just the control module, but I guess that's still important to have. Alright, well that downloads, that's going to take a minute. We're going to plug this back into the PlayStation. Alright, back into the PlayStation, and we're going to play with some settings. Because I initially went with what Grove had done on his settings, but I was looking at Digit settings, and they were different as far as the wheel goes. We'll switch this back to PC or PS4 mode. Alright. So we have the sensitivity set to auto. Force feedback at 50. I don't know. What does... Really? Gotta get back into it, Skell. Gotta get back into it. I have digit settings pulled up. What does he have BRF set to? What does BRF stand for? He has it set to 85. Alright. Move BRF to 85. Sensitivity auto. Force feedback at 50. Depends on car. NDP. NDP set to 5. This starts at 75. What's NDP? Did I say Grove? I meant Z20. I meant Z28. If I said Grove, I meant Z28. That's whose settings I was using before. What is NDP? Because Digit says set it to 5. The default is at 75. So what happens if I take NDP all the way down to 5? Oh, it only goes down to 25. And BRF, he has set to 85. Alright, let's see what that does. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was using on the other wheel. So, but it's funny, each wheel has different setting options. And he was also, because with the last update, I changed my controller settings from, I was running like 1010. Let's see what happens if I put it back to 1010. Maybe this isn't the best thing to test. Let's do the group 4. Let's do some group 4 laps. This is what I hate about getting new things. I don't like this part. Yeah, exactly. Hey, thanks, Philness. I didn't intentionally set you up to fail, but yeah, the AMG wasn't the best option for that track. Let's try. Let's see how this feels. Oh, I don't want to enter. Oh, yeah? Nice. Trying to get all these buttons mapped. How does this feel? Absolutely. You got a good stream going. Yeah, it feels really light. Nice. That's always fun. Actually, this doesn't feel bad at all. Actually, it feels quite nice. Okay, okay. Oops. Did it mess? It shouldn't have messed with the brakes at all, right? The brakes feel like I'm not getting full brake. Why is that? Yeah, I'm not getting full brakes. We might have to plug back into the PC. See, that was the one thing I loved about the Gran Turismo wheel is it's set up for the game. So everything made perfect sense. All the buttons were exactly where they should be. And that had been my... Ugh, man, I have to push really hard to get to 100%. Okay. No, I never got them. So that's going to be a setting on the computer. Let's go back over here. I need to get those brake springs because I can feel these ones starting to give. We downloaded the new driver. Let's update the driver. Installing the new driver. And we'll need to plug the pedals back in. mean, that's kind of warm, but I can dig it. Restarting the computer. So are you going to Sebring all that following week as well, Turbo? I actually preferred that. I had the right gear. I was never uncomfortable, to be honest. I know a lot of people were, but I brought all my skiing stuff and snow hiking, so I was comfy. Alright, we've restarted. Like, what was it? Was it Thursday night? Yeah, Thursday night. My brother was dying in the cold. Alright, so we got the new driver installed, so let's plug it back in, and switch it to PC mode. Got it. New firmware available. With a flat air mattress, yep. There is new firmware. Okay. Progress. Update. If you want to downgrade the Podium DD firmware to a version older than driver 447 or firmware 301, a new downgrade feature of firmware must be used. Do not install an older driver and manually downgrade. Wait, what? Okay. Start fresh. Alright, here we go. Important. Do not disconnect. After firmware update has been completed, wheelbase will restart automatically. Wheel center calibration, firmware complete. Alright. Switch from PlayStation, but I thought I was already. Alright, switch to PC mode. Alright, make sure the steering wheel is physically centered. Physically centered, and click. Calibrate. Next. Finished. Okay. Alright, so we're updated. We need to look at the pedals. What do I have? The brakes at 85%. Why was it so hard It was so hard to brake, which is weird for just changing the wheel. Oh, yeah, I can't even hit 100%. Oh, I just knocked the PlayStation over because I pulled it out to get to the back of it. All right, so we need to adjust the brake. Do I need to put it maybe 75%? Let's see what 75% is. I know you guys can't see, but that's still, to get to 100, I gotta like move my seat almost. Go down to 60%. It's there we go. There we go. 60%. 60% feels good. All right. So that is that. Now we can plug back in to the PlayStation. Yeah, I muted it real quick so you couldn't hear all my groans and moans while I leaned over and plugged everything back in. All right, so we got the brake calibrated better. Oh, and I reset all of this, so thin lean. All right, so right now it's at default settings. We're gonna start at default settings. That puts force feedback at 100, which sounds like too much. That puts NDP at 60. That puts BRF at 60. And this is where I need my pen and paper. This is where Turbo's advice comes into play. So based on the default wheel settings, we know we want sensitivity, so FFB is at 100. NDP, who knows what NDP stands for? I would love to know, is at 60. BRF is also at 60. And those are the only options. That doesn't seem right. It seemed like there was more options before, doesn't it? Did I install the wrong driver? BRF. No, I guess that's it. NDP. BRF. Okay. So we're gonna try it like that. And we have, because see, after the last update, I was running, stop doing that. Maybe I should make this button be X. Controller settings. So, like, after this last update, I was doing like 4 and 6. And that felt good. So that's what we're gonna do. So That's driving me crazy. I'm gonna have to figure something else about that. Alright, we're able to get max brake. Still don't feel a ton of force feedback. I like it being a bit wider. Yeah, brakes definitely feel better. I need to make them a little bit stiffer. 60 might be too much. No, this doesn't feel bad. I should adjust it. Okay, this feels very this feels very strong. Alright, so let's see here. So I'm gonna change the brake pressure and make some adjustments here. Change the brake pressure. Make some adjustments. So I need to plug back in to the computer. And open back up. Switch to PC mode. Open back up. Tech control panel. Go to brakes. Let's go. Go 75. Good evening, Subi. How do I recalibrate wheel center calibration? Turn the wheel to the center of the wheel center. You need to do this while sitting in the actual cockpit versus sitting next to the cockpit. Wheel center calibration. Wheel centered right there. Alright, we got the wheel centered. I increased. You know what? I'm just gonna go. Maybe I was just a mental thing. I'm I'm gonna go back to 85%, which is what I was doing. Maybe I was just overthinking what was happening. We'll go back to 85%. All right. We're back at 85%. Everything should be good from that. Whoa. Oh, come on, don't do it again.
See, that's why I muted the microphone.
Plug back into here. We'll turn the wheel off. And then turn it back on. Switch back over to PlayStation. All right, now we need to connect it. Oh, why aren't you on PlayStation? Connected. All right. Settings. That's not what I wanted to do. That is incredibly stiff. That's like driving a car without power steering. Oh, will it not let me? Won't let you adjust the settings while you're using it. Wait, why isn't it letting me? My option for custom, there we go. Custom settings, sensitivity on auto. Gonna take it down to 50. Alright, and that's the only thing we're gonna change. That actually feels really good. So what is NDP and VRF stand for? traction control. I like that. That's pretty nice. Gotta say, the leather feels so much better than the rubber. I think I want to narrow the shifters a little bit. The controls, bring them in just a smidgen. They're a little wide. That's an easy adjustment. So I'm going to look up what is NDP Fanatec. Fanatec NDP setting. What is this? Natural damper. The natural damper will give you an additional damper which can adjust from 100 to off. At 100, you will have the strongest dampening effect, which reacts to the acceleration and angle of the steering. What does that mean? Digit says to set it at 5. And then what is... I should put my other wheel on and see what the settings are. That's probably the smartest thing to do, right? BRF. BRF is brake force. Setting on the Fanatec steering wheel adjusts the sensitivity of the load cell brake pedal. Oh. Okay. Well, we'll leave that alone because it feels fine. So really, do we need dampening or do we not need dampening? That is the question. So what I'm going to do is take this rim off, put the old rim on, and see what the settings were. I'm going to turn you off, power down, remove. Go get the other wheel. Put it on. No. Let's see. What are these settings? Custom settings. I don't remember how to do this. FB is at 50. Natural damper at 50. 85. So I had it set at 50, 50, 85. Okay. Easy enough. 50, 50, 85. And put you back on. Come on, meow. Ooh. Back on. 50, 50, 85. So this was at 160, 60 was the default. Figuring it out. Right? So I said 50, 50, 85. Okay, that's what we're at. We're going to leave it alone. We're going to leave it alone and we'll just adjust the settings. And, oh, I need to connect the wheel. Figuring out, much like using your wheel, brother, figuring out what all the buttons do. has been the biggest challenge because there isn't an actual map. Oh, and I wanna narrow these. I wanna narrow these real quick. We can do that while it's still. Luckily, this only has a couple buttons. Like there's not a lot, so I just wanna adjust the paddles in ever so slightly, and then we can do some racing. How does that sound? I haven't read your text, Brandon. I saw that you texted me, but I haven't seen what you actually said. Alright, so what we need to do is take these out, which we need to oh, nice. Ugh. So we need to take these out. It's pretty cool how this adjusts so you can use different diameter wheels with it. You just take 2 screws out and then it's on like a slider. I just want it to be ever so slightly more narrow. Like that. See how that feels. We should test it before we tighten it all back up. Yeah, but now the buttons are so far away. I see. So I watched several reviews and that was a complaint. Nice. Puts the buttons in an awkward place, but I like where the paddles are. But I guess I use actually the main buttons I'm gonna need to use are okay. That feels good. Let's tighten that up. Tighten that up. I'm excited to play. Nice. Who doesn't love fairies? If you don't love fairies, I don't know what you're doing in life. Alright. That is back. Slightly adjusted. Woo! Alright. Connect the wheel. Wheel connected. Yeah, this wheel is the same diameter as the one that came. You need another one? You need to refix your eyes. Get those eyes adjusted. All right. What we're going to do, so I'm going to go use the restroom, and we're going to switch accounts. We need to switch accounts. We're going to go to this, and we're just going to do some daily race B and kind of get a feel for it. YouTube. But I like the feel of the wheel. But it is exactly what I feared, was how much I love the button setup on the GT wheel, because it's made for GT7. So that's my only complaint, is not the optimal button setup. So just gonna have to adjust to that. But we all should be able to adjust, shouldn't we? I'll be right back. Hmm. Yeah, the iRacing's awesome, and I think for you, you would probably like iRacing a lot more because you actually follow racing and understand it. I think if you're a gamer who likes cars, that Gran Turismo is the way to go. But if you're really into racing, iRacing is epic. Hey! Thank you. It is cool, and I think I got the settings close enough. Still need to figure out the handbrake. But I think it's close enough. There was another one that was 330. This is 300 millimeters. Circle is always handbrake. This doesn't have any circles on it, Turbo. But I think I got it where it should be. I wish it would let me change the... I don't take screenshots. Oh, just enough time. Here we go. No practice. Oh, that's... The joystick is so sensitive. I'm going to have to get used to that. Or just start using the controller, which is an option. Thanks, Philness. Yeah. With boost and DRS. So I did change one. I forget what it was. But I changed a couple things. I think it's good, and I think the minor adjustment, I brought the shift paddles were like parallel with the rim. Ooh. I like the trophy. I've always liked it. Is it coming back? It was a bit of a sleeper for a while. Not trolling, unlike me. I wasn't trolling. You were asking car suggestions, and I suggested a car. Just so happened to not be the best car for that combo. Damn, that sounds intense. Hold on, I want to see that. I haven't touched my phone. Oh, nice. Oh, snap. Get him, fair. Oh, damn, that's a big ferry. That looks like fun. All right. I like the variety of cars I'm seeing. Good luck. So there is colors associated. Yeah, I messed that up. With some of these buttons, so that's helpful. Like red, yellow, green, blue. Yeah, G70's look solid. I like the Lancer a lot for Group 4. Alright, we're starting to last. Thanks. I haven't done any dailies this week. We did lobbies yesterday, and that's all I've done. I did want to do nations today, but I was spending too much time playing with the wheel. Yeah, true. True. Thank you. Thanks, Phil. Oh, I didn't change the controller settings on this account. It feels very loosey-goosey. I'm not getting a lot of feedback here. Maybe we can change it on the straight. We'll see. Oh, MDKs. We got some MDKs. Look out, y'all. Oh, golly. That was terrible. Apparently it doesn't. See the brakes. I'm having that issue with the brakes again. What's going on? Because this rim is wider, you need more force feedback than with a narrower rim. So the more narrow the rim, the less force feedback you need. Alright, so I press this button, I go here, controller settings. That. Try that. But I'm struggling. See, for some reason it affected how the brakes are, which is bizarre. That changing the rim would affect the braking. Alright, we're getting used to it. It takes time. Figure this out. Yeah, that's next on the list. Turbo is the brake springs. This is like 20 millimeters wider than the last wheel. Yeah, this is the one I use for testing, and I don't set times on this account. I just start from the back and get a feel for things. It makes the game more fun, I think. Especially when it's like this week, I don't like any of these races, so it's a good opportunity to just practice. Yep. Exactly. I don't get what's going on with the braking here. Yeah. Originally that was my PHG account, and then now my PHG account's the one I baby the DR on. I don't really care about the rest of them. This is weird. Yeah. This is very weird. Everything feels a bit off right now. Oh yeah? Well, welcome. I am the co-manager of the PHG A team. So if you are an A-rated driver, you will be technically on my team. Nice. I do broadcasting and commentating and really a bunch of stuff with PHG. It's a great community. Like I'll be doing, I think I'm doing the broadcast for Saturday. I need to double check with Salamander. Yeah, he really helped my channel in the beginning. We were racing against each other a bunch, and I'd never been to his channel, but he would always promote his channel in the lobby beforehand, and so I decided to do it like once, and he went to my nice, and he was like, hop in my stream on Saturday and we'll shout you out. And so I did, and channel really started growing from there, and then that's how I got involved with McNaughty and the NRL, and just been growing. I got to meet him in person. Me, him, Augustella, C Turbo, and Turtle Shell all went to the Rolex 24 Hours together this past year. Or at the beginning of this year. So we finally got to meet in person, which is always fun. Turbo goes every year for like since forever. Augustella and I went together 2 years ago. And then Turbo invited us to camp with them last year, and then we got Papa and Turtle Shell. Yes, sir. I know we've raced together. I've seen you, and then Stephen Warhawk Harris made a post saying, go check out your stream. So I did. And I was like, hey, good stream right here. But that's exactly how I started, just streaming directly from the PS5. Alright, we gotta figure some stuff out, because this does not feel right at all. See, we were talking about that earlier. Because I had all the right gear, I was never too cold. Like, I was fine the whole time. And I would rather it be like that than too hot. I hate being sweaty. I'm a naturally sweaty person. I don't need it to be warm and humid as well. Yeah. Yeah. Augustel is my brother. That's why I started streaming, was so we could. He got a wheel after I did, and then we started streaming so we could watch each other and play. Yeah, they were. All right, so what do I need to do? The brakes felt bad. We need to change the brake. I'm putting it to 75%. We'll put it to 75% and see if that makes a difference. I wish the dailies were something other than this. Let's just see what a Group 3 car feels like. What's the one? What's the one that I'm looking for? There it is. What up, Root? How are you, sir? All right. Night. Enjoy. This is taking more getting used to than I thought it was going to. Yep, new toy. And with new toys comes new problems. Just getting used to it. It's wider. There's less buttons. And I've had to play with the settings. Alright, what car do I need to be using here? Let's look at that first. The Bugatti, the Trophy, GTR. Let's try the Trophy. You would. It's because you're a cheater, Root. And we all know it. We all know that you're a cheater. I'll be right back. And we'll hop into this fun race. Okay, I think with the wider rim, I'm going to turn the force feedback. Should I turn it up from 50? Turn it up from 50. It says depends on car. Silly digit. No, let's leave it at 50. I want to see what happens if we turn the dampening way down. She has the dampening. We'll turn it all the way down to 25. We adjusted the brake force feedback. Okay. What does this do? Any suggestions on brake balance for this car? Alright, that was an interesting feeling. Now we're going to go back and turn it back up to 50. What wheel are you using, Philness, if you're still here? What did it say that the dampening did? What does the dampening do? What is in the natural damper? Natural damper gives you additional damper which can adjust from 100 to off. You will have the strongest dampening effects which reacts to the acceleration and angle of the steering. What does that even mean? We'll probably finish last again, but hey, we're just figuring it out. Philness, what wheel do you have? What are you what are you using? Oh, nice. That's what Augustella has. That was one of the reasons I went with this rim, is because it's the same diameter as what the T598 comes with. And when I was visiting Augustella, I really liked the width of the wheel. Everything just feels different. It's bothering me. Because the one that comes with the DD Pro is a bit, it's not a lot smaller, but it's enough to make a difference. I considered getting the 330 millimeter. That was an option as well, but that just seemed too big. Yeah, this one's 300. And the other one, yeah, I think it's a little bigger than 240, but yeah, it's smaller than 300. 300 feels good. I'm gonna move the BB to the front by 2. Thank you. Let's see what happens. It's been a minute since I've driven the trophy. And like, I'm curious how much of all these differences are in my head versus actually being different. Like, have I built all this up in my head and now I'm like, what's going on? Oh, this person's about to murder me. Nope, we made it through alive. Thanks for not murdering me. Well, the trophy feels nice. These two are trying to kill each other. MDK! MDK! No. Oh, no. Non-consensual. Yes, exactly. Track limits. Oh, that's track limits as well. I'm gonna get a full second penalty here. Still, the wheel doesn't feel quite right. It's a bit floppy. A bit floppy. Horn of plenty, horn of plenty, horn of plenty, horn of plenty, he has joined us. It's a good night, 'cause Horn is here, and every night that Horn is here is a good night, a good night. That's my song about Horn. If it didn't tell you how I feel about him, then I don't know how to express my emotions. All right, man. Take care. Thanks for stopping in. We'll see you later. Hopefully you join that PHG tomorrow. Have a great night. Hopefully I get a handle on this wheel. I have some time tomorrow that I can just focus on settings. They're going 3 wide behind me. And I'm gonna say that's a bad idea, everybody. Look at the murder and destruction behind us. Only one survived. I am sad that the shifters aren't as loud on this one as they were on the other wheel. No, I would have got this. I made a video unboxing and putting together the wheel, and then spent a while trying to figure out these wheel settings. So I completely missed Nations. I should have done Nations and worked on the wheel tomorrow, but I was impatient because I actually like that race. I'm good at that combo. Did you do Nations? Nice. Are you racing this weekend, Horn, for PHG? The way this car feels. Still need to figure out a little bit more on the settings. Brakes feel good. I'm just not quite getting the feedback I would like in the wheel. Nice. I'm pumped for NRL. I don't know, man. You're a sneaky guy. You know I'm always rooting for you. So, what do we need to do here? Do we adjust the settings in the wheel? What was it? Z28 was like, set it at 1010, and then adjust the settings on your wheel accordingly. But after the last update, I changed all my wheel settings, like by a lot. Like turned it all the way down after the last update. But maybe on the new wheel, that doesn't apply? But it sure is sexy. This gold accent marks. And I can upgrade the shifters and stuff is an option. Alright, so let's do what Grove recommended. See, that's how I like to be, but I know that's not what I need to do. Alright, we're gonna go 1010 and go from there. I feel like 1010 is going to be too much. Actually, what? Why does 1010 feel so good? 1010 actually feels nice. You're getting good response. I think I'll need to turn it down for Group 3 cars. This is so weird. Yeah, exactly. So it shouldn't be that different, but it is a larger diameter wheel. So in theory, you need more force feedback for a larger wheel. So technically my settings for the other one don't quite work, but also it made the brake feel different. So I don't know if there's something communicating that's different. So it's the V2 hub, which is all the electronics, and then the R300 rim, which is just the steering wheel. And that's going into, yes, the DD Pro base. Me too, Horn. Me too. You ain't the only one, brother. I will be right back. we back, and we back, and we back, and we back. I don't know what R2 is. Thank you. Yeah, it's it's different. Which rim do you have? Root? Are you on the Gran Turismo wheel, or do you have a different wheel? Oh, see, I almost got that one. Nice. See, this one's has a larger diameter than the wheel I was using, so I'm having to adjust the feedback settings. Adjustments. It does feel better. I'll probably have to adjust the wheel force feedback on the actual wheel and not in the game for when we use road cars. It's going to be the biggest. Beautiful disaster coming up ahead. Right? Maybe that's the problem. I'm the problem. Good, clean driving, you too. Thank you, thank you. Somebody went into the wall. All in all, you're just another car in the wall. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look out, everybody. We don't need no deceleration. Down and out. Chicka 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 down and out. We only need maximum boost. Down and out. Chicka 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 down and out. The strong slipstream seems to be helping. Down and out. Chicka 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 down and out. Here we go into the turn. Back out of that one. Danger, danger, danger. Oh, Cam got a great exit there. This is going to be a disaster waiting to happen. At least no touchy. Just a gaggle up here. Everybody be gaggling. Ooh, dead. You died. You are no longer in existence. Say the trophy feels fantastic. I like it very much. The Renault. Yep. Or as the ignorant Americans would say, a Renault. If you say so. America, where ignorance is encouraged. Please know as little about the world as possible. That'll make everybody who is in charge's life that much easier. yeah. Oh yeah, so easy. I was privileged enough in my youth to have. I've been to Russia. I've been to Egypt twice. London, Paris, various spots in Germany, Switzerland. Anywhere else? I think that's it. And yeah, we stand out like a sore thumb. Well, see, at the time, when I went to a lot of those places, cargo pants were really popular. So that was typically the easiest way to spot an American, because they were probably wearing khaki cargo shorts and maybe flip-flops. Hey, we gained DR. Yeah, an Old Navy t-shirt. Exactly. Exactly. Let's see. Let's see. Let's go back to this and see how this feels. How does it feel? Old gravy. If you say so. Actually, this that doesn't feel too bad now. But is handbrake not an option on this car? Oh, I don't have the mapping the same on this one. Alright, that's confusing. I'm gonna have to remap each account. Remap each account so that it all is the same. So what did I do? Exactly. My life changed a lot as soon as I accepted being a weirdo. So what was 8? 8 is... So I want... R2 to be left turn signal. R3 to be right turn signal. And then 5 L3 to be hazards, and L2 to be boost, and then I wanted triangle. What's considered circle? That's circle? No, it's not. Oh, 14. That's circle. Okay, then that's fine. Okay. Alright. I can dig it. But why can't you change the create button? Um, for the size, and I'd worn through the rubber where my hands go on the old wheel. So this is leather and won't wear through. So when I saw that they had this, the deal they had on this one, plus that one being in the condition it was, uh, I jumped on it. But also for the size, because after trying my brother's wheel, which is wider, I liked how that felt. So it was really between this one and the McLaren wheel. But since I like road cars as much as I do, I figured keeping a car wheel versus a GT wheel was the right way to go. And I think I made the right choice. We'll find out. Time will tell. We'll do this one more time, then I gotta call it a night. Grab some more water. Be right back. Rob! What up, dude? Oh, and I left my water. Are you kidding me? Oh, I just moved it right here. How are you, Rob? Testing out the new wheel tonight. RSR Photo UK. I had an issue with the, what did I say R2 was? Had an issue with the puppy dog. I know, right? Well, I got up and so my dog's getting old and she doesn't full on pee, but leaks while she's sleeping. And so I got up and I smelled pee and I was like, okay, so she peed on her blanket. So I let her outside, threw the blanket in the wash, and had to clean up the floor. It's working. Figuring it out still. So I had to clean up a little accident, which distracted me from the water. Horn, trumpet, megaphone, sign of the horns. Yeah. Once I get used to this wheel, I'm excited about it. I think I made the right choice. It was really hard not to get the McLaren wheel, but I think this was, for what I like to do, this was the right choice. And down the road, I can still get the McLaren wheel and use the McLaren for when we're doing GT cars, this wheel for when we're doing lobbies. Man, starting at that turn is a terrible place to start. The road starts. Terrible place to start the race, to start the race, to start the race, a terrible way to start the race. Ooh, you're dead. Boom, roasted. Whoa, a lot of people ghosted. What's going on here? Unghosted. They're alive now. Five-second penalty. They must have really hurt somebody. Gotta love the carnage. Hammond! Yeah, this is my first go at dailies this week, so I have no comparison to how this felt on the old wheel either. But I'm on the Swedish account, so who cares? break enough for that one. I think this is one of the tracks that I prefer Group 3 cars over Group 4 cars. I think it flows better with Group 3 cars. We all went too deep on that one. I should make this the headlight button. So this, okay, that's that. Little bump in the wall, that's cool, man. No! Oh, well. Look at them fighting up front. No, you suck. No, you suck. Alright, well, we made some progress. Got the wheel put together. Still, something just feels off. I need to figure out what it is that doesn't feel right. Or is it just adjusting to the larger wheel? Thanks, Rob. Yeah, but I mean, it's comfortable. Maybe the positioning is because it's bigger. I need to try to lower it a little bit. Maybe that would help. If something doesn't feel right. But it sure is pretty cool. If you haven't watched my unboxing video, it's kind of ASMR-y. If you like ASMR unboxing things, just sounds. I talk ever so slightly. But thank you all for joining me this evening and for the help given, Turbo, and those who assisted in my trying to figure out settings. And I will catch y'all later. PHG races this weekend. I believe Salamander on Friday and myself on Saturday. So tune into that. And we'll catch you later, y'all. Have a great night. Game over, man. Game over.